In July 1518 in Strasbourg, France, a woman walked into the street and started dancing. Nobody thought much of it at first, but she didn't stop. Not for hours, not for days. After a week, 34 people were dancing with her. After a month, 400 people were dancing in the streets day and night, without music, without rest, and without any idea why. Their feet bled. Their bodies collapsed. People were dying. And the city's solution was to hire more musicians and build a bigger dance floor. This is the dancing plague of 1518, and nobody has ever fully explained it. Her name was Frau Trophäa. On a hot July day in 1518, she stepped out of her house in Strasbourg and began to dance. No music, no celebration, no reason anyone could see, just dancing. Alone, in the street. Her husband tried to stop her. She kept dancing. Neighbors watched confused. She kept dancing. Night came. She kept dancing. By the fourth day, her shoes were soaked from her shredded feet. By the seventh day, she was still going. And then her neighbors started joining her. One by one, then in groups. Nobody choosing to dance. Nobody able to stop. Within a month, 400 people were dancing through the streets. Day and night. No rest. No food. No water. Just dancing with blank, terrified expressions on their faces, like they were trapped inside their own bodies watching themselves move. Physicians were called. They concluded, and this is real, that the dancing was caused by overheated blood. Their prescription? More dancing. So the city council cleared out 2 guild halls and a grain market to make space. They hired professional musicians to play. They brought in dancers to join them, thinking it would help. It made everything worse. People started having heart attacks, strokes, collapsing from exhaustion, dying in the streets, still trying to move their feet. Estimates suggest dozens died during the plague at its peak. So what actually caused it? Here's where it gets fascinating. Nobody knows for certain, but the theories are wild. Theory 1, ergot poisoning. A fungus that grows on rye bread in hot, wet summers can cause hallucinations and involuntary muscle spasms. Theory 2, mass psychogenic illness, also called mass hysteria. When a community is under extreme stress, the human brain can trigger physical symptoms. And Strasbourg in 1518 was under extreme stress. Famine, disease, brutal poverty, religious terror. Theory 3, demonic possession. Saint Vitus had cursed them. The only cure was to dance it out at his shrine. Some of the dancers were actually loaded onto carts and taken to the shrine. Some reportedly recovered there. The dancing stopped as suddenly as it started. By September 1518, it was over, and it never happened again in Strasbourg. The dancing plague of 1518 is one of the most thoroughly documented cases of mass psychogenic illness in history. But the deeper story isn't about dancing. It's about what happens to human beings under unbearable pressure. Strasbourg's population in 1518 was starving, sick, terrified of God's punishment, and completely powerless. Their bodies found the only exit available: collective breakdown disguised as movement. Sometimes history's strangest stories are really just human stories, about suffering so extreme the body forgets how to stop. Subscribe. Because history is stranger than anything anyone could make up.